Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I get a lot of questions about what it takes to be successful in business. And, I hear from a lot of solopreneurs, people that are working on their own, and, they're struggling and they're trying to figure out how to build a successful business. And I can tell you, going it alone is really difficult. When you're all by yourself and you're caught up with your own thoughts and discouragement, it's really difficult. But I can tell you that one of the main areas of success, one of the main things that you can do to be successful is to show up. The power of consistency, just to show up every day and to work hard and to try to get to the next step, the next level. Consistency. I look back on some of my videos that I did 5, 10 years ago, and I think about how terrible they are. And the fact of the matter is that I had to show up consistently, day after day, year after year, trying to help people out. And my videos got better and better. And I still don't think that I'm fully there, but I'm working on it. But the fact of the matter is, you have to show up. If you're working a 9 to 5 job, they expect you to show up by 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. or whatever the time is that they have set as the start time for the day. You are expected to consistently appear at a certain time to do your work, and you're expected to take a certain amount of time for lunch, and you're certainly expected to clock out by a certain time. Now, if you're a salaried worker, that time can be in flux because you may work later some days than not, and you may work on weekends, nights and weekends. But the fact of the matter is, you have to consistently show up for a job. So what would make owning your own business any different? You have to show up day to day, and you have to put your time in working on your business. Now, when you're working your business, that means that you're doing the things consistently, even if it doesn't seem like it's producing any fruit. You've got to work the vineyard. When we look at planting a garden or a vineyard, as I just mentioned, when you put the seeds in the ground, you don't immediately get the fruit. You have to cultivate the garden. You have to weed it. You have to water it. You have to trim things. You have to pick the fruit when it's ready, pick the vegetables and the fruits when they're ready. But it takes time. And that means that you've got to consistently show up and do the things that need to be done in order for you to produce the fruit, produce the results that you want. And it's not going to happen overnight, but you have to keep working at it, working at it. When you work at it, when you show up consistently, what happens is you learn from your mistakes, you learn from the things that aren't working, you are able to adjust, and pretty soon you are in a flow of success, and you continue to learn and you continue to progress from there. But if you don't show up day to day, no one knows you exist, no one knows your product or service exists, and so you have to put in the time on a regular basis, day to day. That's why I do these videos on a regular basis. I want you to know that I'm here to help you. And hopefully, over time, you will need the help that I'm giving you, whether it's my free help or you get involved in the inner circle. Either way, my goal is to be consistent, to show up every day so that you don't feel like you're going it alone when it comes to running your own business. Because being an entrepreneur is a lonely, lonely place if you don't have people around you. So I just want to encourage you today. Do just something, even if it's just a little bit, do something toward the goals of your business each and every day. If that means that you have to write a couple of sentences for a blog, then write a couple of sentences. If that means you got to write a couple of paragraphs, write a couple of paragraphs. If it means that you have to record an audio for your podcast, record that audio. Even if it's cheesy, even if you think nobody's going to listen, show up every day, because at the very end, at the very least, it's practice for you. Even if no one has consumed that podcast today or your video today, it's practice so that you're getting better and better. And then one day, all of a sudden, you've worked so hard, you've worked consistently, people are starting to pay attention to you, and they're starting to seek out your product and service that you have to offer. So I hope this is just a little bit of encouragement for you. You can do this. I know you can. Be consistent. Show up every day. Show up for your business. If you have to show up for a job, why not show up for a business that you are putting in the time for you, for your future, for your prosperity? I'm Dr. Foster. I'm the founder of Maximum Change, where I help individuals start their business in 7 days or less, even if it's their first time, and I'd love to help you. Check us out at MaximumChange.com. See you soon.